Hello everyone. Today we will talk about the news from the past week without politics and economics. A man from China dozed off at his desk after working overtime. HR department noticed this on the cameras and he was immediately fired. Zhang did not hesitate and went to court. There, it was determined that the employee's sleep did not harm the company and the dismissal was unjustified. In the end, the court ruled in favor of Zhang, and the company was ordered to pay a compensation of $50,000. Write in the comments, does your sleep get paid? A tourist in the Bahamas almost lost his smartphone while trying to feed a shark during an excursion. The predatory fish grabbed the smartphone but quickly spat it out, finding it unappetizing. The device managed to record video from inside the shark and miraculously remained unharmed. Agree? It turned out to be a good advertisement for the iPhone. The park will be fully styled after the game. Minecraft, attractions, hotels, souvenir shops, and restaurants will be built on its territory. Minecraft in real life will appear in the USA and the UK by 2027, but in the future the company is considering other countries as well. I knew that the game Minecraft has a lot of fans, but not to the extent of building entire huge theme parks. Mega interesting news. A smuggler was planning to transport creatures from the tropical lizards of the Amazon to South Korea, but was caught by customs at the airport. They noticed that the man's stomach was unnaturally swollen. The Korean man taped boxes and bags with 320 tarantulas, 110 centipedes, and 9 venomous ants to his body. Some of the spiders were the size of a human palm. All the creatures were confiscated. And now imagine if they escaped during the flight and spread all over the plane. The most important news of the day. A goose in sneakers came to a shopping mall in Moscow. I couldn't pass up this news. But finally, the great debate has ended. Swiss scientists have found a single-celled organism over 1 billion years old. It lived on Earth long before the first animals, but already contained a program for creating multicellular structures similar to embryos. Nature could have created eggs long before a chick could develop in them, scientists stated. The long-standing debate is finally resolved. It turns out the egg came first and only then the chicken, but I still can't understand where the egg came from. So it must have been laid by a chicken. And now the cutest story. Jenna and Mitchell broke up. The next day, the man went skiing in an attempt to do a flip and fell, suffering a concussion. The guy woke up when the doctors had already taken him to the hospital and immediately called his ex. He asked to be taken home. Later, it turned out that Mitchell had lost his memory and not remember recent events. After some time, Jenna reconciled with Mitchell, and after 7 months, they got married. The story is really beautiful, but I have one question. Did Mitchell actually lose his memory, or did he do everything to win back his ex? A Turk put a cage on his head to quit smoking. The story of Ibrahim Yukalam is being discussed online. I apologize in advance if I pronounce it incorrectly. He decided to quit smoking in an unconventional way. When willpower failed and the pack was consumed one after another, the genius came up with something. He wove a cage for himself out of 40 meters of copper wire, blocking access to cigarettes. Through the bars, he can drink water through a straw and eat crackers. He entrusted the keys to his wife, the most precious, of course, his wife, who only unlocked his cage for food. At first, the family thought his idea was silly, but later supported him on this difficult journey. Attention! He put on the cage back in 2013 and still walks around with it, from which I conclude that unfortunately he has not been able to quit smoking in 11 years. A whole island is for sale for $160,000. The buyer will receive 4 hectares of pristine rocks and grassy lands. The seller claims that the island is perfect for livestock breeding and fishing, and seals and otters will become frequent visitors. Let's be honest, 4 hectares on an island for livestock breeding is very little. However, it might be interesting for fishing. Whether there are fish there is the main question.